guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Athletic Club versus Barcelona in La Liga. On our first away game of the season, we're going to one of the most difficult stadiums to go to in the league. One of the toughest and most historic teams in the league. It's going to be a difficult game. Of course, getting the 3 points in this match are going to be difficult, but it will be our main objective. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'll be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Before we get into this video is sponsored by the One Football app. It's an absolutely brilliant football app that I've been using now for the past few years. It's the best in my opinion. It has everything you need: breaking news, transfer news, videos. You have all the matches in the top 5 leagues in one spot, or you can even add more leagues. I believe it has 160 different leagues. And also you can follow your favorite football team. Of course, for me, it's going to be Barcelona. You can have, predictions. It tells you the next games. You have news about it as well. You have a nice little place where you can see all the tables for Champions League, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, La Liga. You can have the squad list as well. You can see all the first team players of Barcelona and some of the Barcelona B players as well. Nice little spot for transfers as well, for everything that's linked to just Barcelona. And during the match, there is live voting of the man of the match. But what I love about this app the most is when we score, it tells you who assists, it tells you if it's a penalty or an own goal. Some apps don't do that. It's absolutely brilliant. Of course, it has full-time stats as well, offside, possession. It also has news on La Liga, transfers on La Liga, and stats as well: top scorer, assists, red cards, yellow cards. This is by far the best football app out there, and the best part is it's free. So top link in the description down below. Give it a go. You won't be disappointed. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 10 p.m. local time. So it's going to be a very, very late night kickoff, and this match will be taking place at the new San Mames. Now, this will be the first game back with fans for them, because of course their first game was away from home. 10,000 reportedly going to be coming to this game. This will be Barcelona's first away game in the league with fans back. Going to make the game even more difficult, and the referee for this match has been confirmed. On the pitch will be Juan Martinez Moriba, and on the VR it will be Iglesia Villanueva. Let's start off by taking a look at the league table. Barcelona right now are currently sat in 3rd place in La Liga on 3 points. After playing 1 game, we have 1 win. Real Madrid top of the league with Sevilla in 2nd, and Atletico Madrid in 4th. Now, Real Madrid are in 1st on goal difference. They scored 4 goals in their first game, winning by 3 goals. Sevilla won by 3 goals, but only scored 3 goals. And Atletico Madrid only won their game by 1 goal. This is the league standings right now. Of course, right now, the first game of the season doesn't really matter, but I just want to let you guys know that Barcelona are currently in 3rd place. And if you take a look at who our rivals will face this weekend, Atletico Madrid will host Elche at home. Real Madrid will travel to Levante, and Sevilla will travel to Getafe. Now, Barcelona do play first. We play on Saturday, then Atletico and Real Madrid will play on Sunday, then Sevilla will play on Monday. So Barcelona have to win this game to put pressure on the other teams. If you take a look at our opponents at Atletico Madrid and where they're currently standing in the league, they are currently in 10th place in La Liga on 1 point after playing 1 game. They have 1 draw. So again, right now it doesn't really matter because all the teams only played 1 game, but right now they are currently in 10th place. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Athletic Club. Of course, Athletic Club are one of the most historic teams in the league alongside Barcelona and Real Madrid. They have never been relegated from La Liga. Last season we had a bit of a rivalry with them. We faced them in the Spanish Super Cup, and of course twice in the league. In the league we beat them away from home 3-2, and we beat them at home 2-1, but then in the Spanish Super Cup final they did beat us at extra time 2-1. Bit of a rivalry with them, and over the past few years they've really been giving us difficulties in the league. But if you take a look at their last game in the league, which was of course the first game for the season for them, they drew 0-0 with relegation candidate Elche away from home. Of course, lineup is on the screen, and I would expect this lineup against Barcelona. Of course, their right back Oscar De Marcos came off injured during this game, so I expect Andre Capa to start. Indigo Martinez very, very strong alongside Balenciaga, who they could bring in Yuri Berchiche as well. Berenguer very strong down that right hand side. The 2 city ends, Isidro and Deli Garcia, as well as very, very strong and experienced as well. And on the left hand side is of course their captain Muniain. For some sort of reason, he always turns into Ronaldinho against us. And their striker Iñaki Williams. I get nightmares about this guy every single time. I don't know why, but every time he faces Barcelona, he turns into, prime Ronaldo Nazario for some sort of reason. Their other striker right now is some, random guy I don't know. Of course, Raul Garcia is injured. He usually is a big threat against Barcelona as well. And of course, Villalibre, the trumpet guy with the beard, he was on the bench for this game. He could even start this game against Barcelona. But this lineup is what I expect for them to play against us tomorrow. And of course, in this match, it was very, very nostalgic, very, very dull. Both teams are kind of, 4-4-2, park the bus kind of style. Not really, attacking intent for either team. In the end, the match ended in a draw. So overall, Athletic Club are a very dangerous team, and they're also very well managed by their manager Marcelino. And he does have Barcelona's number. He beat us in the Copa del Rey final, back in 2019 with Valencia, and last season he beat us in the Spanish Super Cup final. He knows Barcelona's number when the time gets tough and when the game really, really matters. So watch out for that. And of course, their 2 star players, Iñaki Williams and Iker Muniain. I don't know why they always turn to Ronaldinho and Ronaldo Nazario against us. but when they face, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, they're crap. I don't know why, but watch out for these two players. They will definitely perform against Barcelona. Give them the chance in front of the goal. They will score 100%, no doubt about that. So again, it's going to be a very dangerous game, and Barcelona really have to be clinical in this match because they will hit us on the counterattack. Let's now take a look at the squad list. The squad list has been released and confirmed, and it is as follows: Dest, Pique, Araujo, Busquets, Ricky Puig, Antoine Griezmann, Memphis, Depay, Braithwaite, Neto, Menage, Lenglet, Pedri, Jordi Alba, Roberto, De Jong, Emerson, Eric Garcia, Inaki Peña, Demir, Nico, Gabi, Alejandro Balde, and lastly Arnau Tellez. Now from the squad list, Pjanic, Umtiti, and Alex Collado have been left out on purpose by Ronald Koeman due to a technical decision. Ter Stegen, Mingueza, and Felipe Coutinho are on the verge of being in the next squad list. They are very, very close from recovering from their injuries. And lastly, Ansu Fati, Aguero, and Dembele will still be out for a little while. Time now to get into Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction to his press conference this morning. He was asked a lot of questions by the media, some very, very good questions as well. Let's get in and see what he had to say. First question was about Martin Braithwaite, whether or not he'll leave the club this summer or not. He said that Braithwaite, we know the situation of the club. If there is interest in him, we will listen. He showed that he's an important player for the team. I love working with him, disciplined, and he accepts his role. For me, I think he has to stay. Then he was asked about Pedri's fitness. He said that Pedri, we have decided that he will play tomorrow, but from then on, he will have a 2-week vacation. I have spoken with Luis Enrique, the Spain national team coach. We give Pedri 2 weeks off because he needs it. He needs a break for at least 2 weeks. So Pedri will be involved in this game. Next week when we face Getafe, he will not be involved, and after that will be the international break. So a very, very well deserved 2 weeks off for Pedri. Then he was asked about the number 10 shirt and who should wear it. He said, I think this is a club decision, not mine. Then he was asked about Pjanic and Umtiti not being in the squad list. He said that we know we have plenty of players. Pjanic and Umtiti have difficult times having minutes. They are in a very, very different situation from all the other players, i.e. that Barcelona are desperate to sell them. Then he was asked about Coutinho. He said that Coutinho is not in the squad list today because he still has 1 more week of training. So that means in the next squad list against Getafe, Felipe Coutinho will be in it. It'll be interesting to see what number he gets. Will it be 14 or something else? Then Koeman was asked, do you trust him? He said that yes, I do count on him because he's a great player and he can be important. Like I said last year, I really count on Felipe Coutinho staying at the club this summer. Then he was asked about a fitness and injury update on Gerard Pique and Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Firstly, on Pique, he came out saying I was surprised because he told me he had some discomfort, but it's nothing. He trained today normally and he will be available for tomorrow. On Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, he has recovered well, but he still has to train more, and we'll see when he is ready to play. Then the most interesting part of the press conference took place. He was asked about the contract renewal and the contract situation as well of Elias Moriba. He came out saying, Elias, I spoke with Elias about 2 or 3 weeks ago, more as a person than as a coach. His situation is horrible because he's only 18 years old. He is the future of the club, and I know that the club will love him so much and do want to keep him. My advice to him is that money is not the most important thing. The truth is that I am very, very disappointed with him and his agents. I believe more in football than in the money. So Koeman showing there that he's very unhappy that Moriba will be leaving the club this summer or maybe even next summer on a free deal. Basically, he's not staying at the club because he wants more money, and the club have indeed said no. But then he was asked about the other youngsters coming through, Barcelona B and La Masia. He said that I will always count on the youngsters. They train with us and they have plenty of game either for us or in the Barcelona B team because they need to compete. I see a lot of future in these youngsters. If we can give them opportunities, I will do for sure. Then he was asked about his 1-year anniversary of being the Barcelona manager. He replied by saying it's a pleasure to work at Barcelona and the pressure that exists in the next club, and I'm delighted to be the manager. He was asked about Nico. He said that Nico, like the rest of the youngsters, he has the future at this club. Then again, he was asked about Pedri again from a reporter, saying that 100% Pedri will not be playing against Getafe because he needs to have a 2-week vacation. Then Ronald Koeman was asked about Clement Lenglet. Of course, Barcelona at the club right now have 6 first-team center backs. He replied by saying that I am very happy with the center backs in this position. There is a lot of competition. Apart from Umtiti, who has less possibilities than others, Lenglet is the only left-footed player. We need everyone, and by the time we come back from the international break in September, there will be many, many games. Lastly, Ronald Koeman was asked about the goalkeepers, with Ter Stegen coming back 1 month ahead of recovery. He was asked could we see Neto or Inaki Peña leave in this transfer window. He said that I want to have 3 good goalkeepers. And that concluded Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Athletic Club tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We're going to start with the manager Ronald Koeman. I'm going to try my best to predict his lineup. I think we all know pretty much what he's going to pick for this game, this only being the second league game of the season. I think he will pick the exact same lineup against Real Sociedad. I think he'll go with Neto in goal, a back 4 of Dest, Garcia, Pique, Jordi Alba, midfield 3 of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and a front 3 of Antoine Griezmann, Martin Braithwaite, and Memphis Depay. So right now, there are currently reports coming out saying that Gerard Pique does have some discomfort, and the club have told him to sit out this game, but he wants to play. So wait and see if he starts. If he does not start, I would expect Ronald Araujo to come in alongside Eric Garcia. There could be an argument for Emerson to come in for Dest because he's a bit more defensive. He can easily lock down Muniain and Neki Williams. We'll wait and see on that. Midfield 3 and attacking front 3, I don't think he'll make any changes whatsoever. If Ronald Koeman does make changes, I would be very, very surprised. Aside from the Pique sub because he's injured, any other changes, I would be shocked. Would it be a good thing? I think so, to be honest. Would it be a bad thing? I think there's a good argument for that. You know, it's too early right now. Don't chop and change right now. But of course, you have to play everyone, give everyone their chances. We'll wait and see, but I think he'll pick the exact same lineup as Real Sociedad. Let me know down in the comments below what you think Ronald Koeman's going to go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was the Barcelona coach, and that lineup is on the screen right now. I'd go with Neto in goal, a back four of Emerson, Eric Garcia, Pique, and Jordi Alba, midfield 3 of Busquets, De Jong, and Ricky Puig, and a front 3 of Antoine Griezmann, Martin Braithwaite, and Memphis Depay. So I have indeed made 2 changes from the last lineup against Real Sociedad. I brought in Emerson for Des. Like I said from before, I think Emerson can easily lock down Muniain and Neki Williams as well. I think Des, he could do so as well, but does have that little bit of flaws in his, in his game in terms of the defense. Of course, I would bring him in, and of course in the midfield, I bring in Ricky Puig. I mean, this has been a story over my, YouTube channel over the past year. Pedri needs rest. Ricky Puig needs game time. Very, very simple solution for me. In regards to Pique, I think if he's okay, I don't really know if I would risk him or not. If the medical staff tells me not to play him, I would not play him. But if he says he's okay, I'd probably consider it, but if not, I would play Araujo as well alongside Eric Garcia. I think this team is much stronger than Ronald Koeman's team, and this would be the line that I would select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below, would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? I'm going to go with Barcelona winning this game by 2-0. Now, my heart's telling me we're going to win this game. My brain says to me, look, this has a draw written all over it. Of course, last season, we had the big factor of Leo Messi at the stadium, 2 goals and an assist as well. In that game as well, I predicted a draw. This season, no Leo Messi, with fans back at the San Mames for the first time since COVID. Around 10,000 will be attending, and this will be Barcelona's first game with away fans in a league campaign game. It's going to be difficult. I think we can get over the line. I think keeping a clean sheet in this game will be very, very important. I think we can do so as well. With Raul Garcia out for them, only Inaki Williams pretty much up front for them, unless Marcelino changes something very, very big. The only way I can see them scoring is on the counter attack. So overall, I think Barcelona will win this game. I'm going to go with Barcelona winning this game by 2-0. Let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Athletic Club versus Barcelona in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is your score prediction, and secondly about the lineup. Would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? If you don't agree with either of them, what would be your lineup? What changes would you make? Let me know down in the comments below, and of course, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me, watch the game with me. Follow straight after the match by match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and Forza Barca.